Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a report from First Solar, and let me tell you, it's not just about sunshine and solar panels. There are some shadowy figures that were elected, but we will tell you what it really means. If you find value in simplifying corporate documents and reports, consider subscribing to our channel. Also, check out our Discord community where you can discuss these topics further. The link is in the description below. Today we will be looking at First Solar's 8K report. This is essentially a current events report that they must make when important things happen in the company. The most important part of this report is the results of their annual meeting where they vote on important business items and elect the company's board. Let's see what happened. On May 14, 2025, First Solar held its annual meeting where shareholders got to vote on some key decisions. This included electing the board of directors, approving their accounting firm, and voting on executive compensation plus one extra shareholder proposal. Let's break down the results. First, the shareholders voted to elect 9 people to First Solar's board of directors. Think of the board as the group of people who are supposed to guide the company, make big decisions, and look out for the shareholders' best interests. Each of the following nominees was elected: Michael Ahern, Anita Marangoli George, Lisa Crow, William Post, Venkata Murthy Rendukintala, Paul Stebbins, Michael Sweeney, Mark Widmar, and Norman Wright. What is most interesting is how many votes went against some of these board members, with several board members having over 10% of shareholders' votes cast against them. This is a potential signal of shareholders being unhappy with the board. Specifically, William Post, Paul Stebbins, and Michael Sweeney had the most against votes, which could signal shareholder concern. Next up, the shareholders voted to keep PricewaterhouseCoopers LL in their independent accounting firm for the year. Essentially, this accounting firm checks the company's financial statements to make sure everything is accurate and follows the rules. Keeping the same firm helps maintain consistency and trust in the numbers. Looks like the shareholders mostly agreed, with a massive majority voting in favor and virtually no broker non-votes. Broker non-votes occur when brokers holding shares on behalf of clients don't vote on certain matters because they haven't received instructions from their clients. Shareholders also got a vote on whether they approved of how much the top executives are getting paid. This is called an advisory vote, meaning the company doesn't necessarily have to change anything based on the outcome. However, it's a way for shareholders to voice their opinion on executive compensation, or they risk more shareholder revolts. Finally, there was a shareholder proposal to make it easier for shareholders to call a special meeting. This proposal did not pass, with a vast majority voting against the resolution. This is a bit of a blow to shareholder power, because it signals a lack of shareholder input when important topics need to be discussed out of cycle from the annual meeting. Quote, "Now let's zoom out and look at what all of this means for First Solar." From the report, we can see that most of the proposals were easily passed, which shows that First Solar's shareholders generally agree with the board. However, there is definitely room for improvement, such as the concerns regarding executive compensation, which had over 9 million votes against. One big opportunity is for First Solar to improve shareholder communications and address any concerns surrounding executive pay. By being proactive, they can reduce the risk of shareholder revolts in the future. Overall, First Solar seems to be heading in a decent direction, but needs to pay attention to those warning signs from its shareholders, especially around how much the executives are earning. A more shareholder-friendly strategy could boost confidence and avoid potential issues down the road. Alright, that's a breakdown of First Solar's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.